How we doing? What is cooking? What is poppin', everybody? It is your boy, Pad Chennington, and today, you and I are going to be taking a look at the premier, top-of-the-line luxury magazine that has come to be the main print publication for all things Vaporwave, Private Suite magazine. What I am holding here is a physical release of their 4th issue of the magazine. I want to showcase what Private Suite has crafted and how they are distilling the Vaporwave world from news to releases, interviews to reviews, and much more into a tightly packed, well-constructed, beautifully designed piece of reading pleasure. So get cozy, everyone. Grab that favorite blanket of yours. Maybe heat up a couple Chips Ahoy cookies in the microwave. That's what I like to do. Get some snacks, and of course, please hit that like button, because today you and I are going to travel through the aesthetic wonderland of the Private Suite magazine. So I've seen talks of people wanting to create a sort of Vaporwave themed or inspired publication through a variety of outlets over the years, such as Reddit and Twitter, but I feel like no one really stepped up to the plate and took the task on with such determination and research to back it all up as Private Suite is doing. I'm going to explain today what I liked and disliked about the physical release I have here. Right off the bat, I am really happy Private Suite decided to go with a super clean, flat and strong design style with a simple typeface and just attention to shapes, vectors, bold, flat colors popping out over, duller pastel colors. They could have really just been lazy and looked up like high-res VHS grainy texture on Google and just grab that image and just put an overlay effect on their layouts here. Just uninspiringly and unoriginally hit that Vaporwave feeling by using something like that we just see time and time again. But here it's really refreshing. We see through the rest of the pages, everything is laid out with this new, mature, just modern feel. Everything is easy to read, it flows super well, and I really have to award them on just the clean look they have presented us with the magazine. Definite stamp of approval with the presentation on my end. Also, following up on the colors, a quick skimming of the pages, and you can already see what we got in store for us. A huge array of exciting colors and artwork wait for us on the inside. Everything is vibrant, it's animated, and really feels like this legit official magazine. One page will be full of dark colors and then shock you on the next page as it explodes with a bright neon yellow, keeping you on your toes and re-energized with each turn of the page. Don't be surprised if you take 5 minutes out of your day, you think you're gonna sit down and read it for a little bit, get back to it later, because it's not gonna happen. This thing hooks you in and you'll probably just crush the whole thing your first time reading it. At first open, we're greeted with a breakdown of the team behind Private Suite, which is definitely quite impressive. I know they do most of their work online via Discord, so seeing a team of over 30 people come together pretty much exclusively online to create such a tightly knit piece of reading pleasure is quite nice to see. It's really awesome to see how the Vaporwave community comes together to tackle these larger, more than one person needed tasks, such as Private Suite, the Ultra Guides when those come out, and even things like the Contrast remix album that 20 different artists worked on to remix all the tracks off of my album Contrast. I'm going to leave a link to that remix album in the description of this video as well for you. I know you're gonna love it, check it out. Really big stuff coming out for the entirety of the community with all these projects. We're really doing a bunch of new things and everyone's really getting involved. The magazine consists of a wide array of content, as I said before, such as reviews, advertisements for physical releases coming out in the community, interviews, to even stories from writers on their experiences in the Vaporwave genre, leaking into their real life experiences. One piece I absolutely fell in love with reading on here that if you have issue 4, I highly recommend you check out, is Max Headroom's My Way Home Is Through You. It's a story of his trips to Japan and how the music of Vaporwave kept him excited and inspired to find work in Japan when he was back home in the States. A craving to be back in an atmosphere so beautiful to his soul, walking the night streets on his way to his hotel in Ikebukuro, I hope I'm saying that right, as the music accompanied him on his journey. Some truly beautiful stuff, man. It's amazing how motivated someone can be if they have a cast iron goal in sight, how much they'll put up with day-to-day drudgery or struggle. So issue number 4, that's the one I'm showcasing here today. It also includes an in-depth look at Cat System Corp, a really exciting look at how he makes his music, his visions for the future of his sound, and his much anticipated label, Here I Records. And hey, Listen, you might find some input from me. Your boy might be in there. I'm just saying, you might want to take a look. We also get an interview with the Vaporwave legend Groceries, a really great read that I really don't want to give too much away from, as I feel you and him deserve to experience that moment together by really giving this thing a read. The beautiful presentation and informational, wonderfully researched subjects for journalism are super strong here. I do find though that every once in a while, if I had to pick something bad out of this, just to, I guess, get a conversation on just, I guess, what I didn't like, is that every once in a while the magazine does have a little bit of filler material, I find, that I feel like they could have just filled with some more storytelling instead. Some sections of the magazine will contain a full page spread of artwork, which, don't get me wrong, it definitely looks cool, but I feel like for myself, at least, I would have just appreciated that much extra little more content to read, even if it was just some extra stories from the authors, for example, or just an extra review or whatnot. But listen, you guys are proving that you can write some beautiful stuff, so don't be afraid to just fill and cram this whole thing with your work and cut out the expectations of a magazine. Hey, but that's just my opinion. Not really a bad thing on the magazine's end, but something I personally would like to see in future issues. If this thing grows and gets bigger as it seems to be doing, which is great, I'm sure they'll have more and more content to pump out on these things. Starting up in June of 2018, they are pretty new, so I really think and believe they got some great achievements ahead of them, definitely deserving praise for the attention to detail they've put in this stuff. Also, cool little note, Private Suite is recruiting, so if you want a chance at being a writer, editor, or designer for them, you can sign up on their Discord server, which I'll also leave a link for in the description of the video. Private Suite releases their magazines bi-monthly. They are always open to art submissions and contributions, so feel free to reach out to them on their Twitter or even their YouTube. They got 2 really cool exclusive music videos on there, so you can stay in the loop with them on their Twitter, Discord, whatever it may be. They are currently building a new juicy website, should be done by the time they release issue 6, and issue 5 is currently being printed and shipped out as we speak. All the money that Private Suite brings in from selling the magazine goes to support the printing, shipping, and the release costs. I also got a chance to talk to Private Suite magazine about this, and they just said it's a labor of love for them. Have you had the chance to pick up the magazine for yourself? Let me know in the comments below, and also what content would you love to see for future releases of the magazine. Would be really cool seeing all your ideas that you could think up. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Much love, your boy, Pad Chennington.